2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. Monday.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Packers. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, have the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Go to base. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Let it go.
And a give this time to the tailback. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Absolutely.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready. 94 is the mark. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back to throw. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
34-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, I got you.
On first down, it's Logan. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Set, hut, 91. Bring it, 61. Match box. Check right, check 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Gay's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go, Mexico. I got you.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. On 1st down, it's Locke. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 2nd down now, Akers, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Fields. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Dancing to his left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Now a 1st down throw. Locke airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And a loose football. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Preston Smith on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Looking to throw. Fields. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Easy, alert.
Bluff. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
Let's go, baby.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Yeah, baby. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Drop deep. Let it go.
They're going to try and throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Logan. Preston Smith there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he finds Howard complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
Touchdown, Packers! That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's get it. Set hut. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch twist.
On third down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got Evans. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Packers 34.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Focus, defense, focus.
54 is Mike.
Throwing his lock.
Big stop.
Looking deep for Hilton. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
First down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go,
the receiving team.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And bring it. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Even.
To throw again. Fields. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We got 4.
That's good.
We got 4.
On first down, Fields. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
All day. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On first and 10, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
Luck on first down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And that interception. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but and this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back to throw. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 12.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Complete to Hilton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and long, it's Luck. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
11.
Here we go on fourth. Luck.
You.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And this is intercepted. And he coughed it up. Johnson taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And following the touchdown now is Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Calvin Ridley, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. He completes it to Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fields. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
45.
Go.
Now it's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So now here's Luck as his guys will go for two here.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
From the gun, here's Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing on first down. Fields wide open. Gronkowski. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Big plays, dog.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And